Good evening, fellow meanderers. Here we are, out. Oh no. What'd you get? Show me, Moss. Show me. Better not be chewing gum. Don't know what it was, but it's gone. Hopefully not chewing gum. So it's got a poncho on for the stuff. Moss, leave it. Leave. Boy. So yeah, back on local territory today, which just playing, yeah, which is rather nice. Let's go. Bossie's vehicle's faff. So yeah, hopefully get a little bit of off-lead work in, a bit of whistle training, and yeah, just get him settled into this walk. He's already picked up the scent of this small terrier looking thing up ahead. But yeah, back out with the Action 2 today. Leave it. Just because it's smaller, more compact. Popped it up on my chest as well, so hands free. So I can have as much control of Moss as possible. It is very much safe to say that he has entered adolescence. And it's a real problem patch with certain behaviours, especially with the sexual maturity side of things. I'm sure people understand exactly what I mean. Relentless humping and just slightly bad manners, and we need to teach him and guide him through this problematic stage in life, whether a human being or whether you're a dog. It is very much a thing, and in the last couple of weeks I've noted a significant change in Moss, where I don't want to say that he's diminished my trust. However, he is making me question when and where I take him off lead, when and where I socialise him, and just continue the training as much as I possibly can and be consistent and be loving and guide him through what is going to be the next 6 months to a year of his life. And it's the thing that, you know, a lot of dog owners don't perhaps talk about. And like, you know, puppyhood is great. It's fun. The world's exciting. But then the world gets so exciting that these young ones, they don't need us quite so much anymore. And it's a job to know what to do at times. Obviously, you want to remain consistent with your puppy training. He is still a puppy. He's 7, coming up 8 months old now, nearly 8 months old. But he is in the throes of hormonal imbalance. You can tell with the other dog that he lives with as well, who's a spaniel, a female spaniel. And while she is spayed, you can see that there is a few teething issues occurring there, which it's a shame to see. Again, both from originally one dog households, and we've been thrown together through circumstance. But yeah, just Moss isn't quite that reliable chap he was, but he will be. Once he gets his partying stage out of the way, he'll chill right down. But I obviously want to give him the ability to blow off some steam. It's been 3 and a bit days since he was last properly off lead, and I think it's really important that we keep up that practice while we can, and just ensure that he doesn't lose that capability. So we're going to go right here actually, and we're going to pop straight out to the fields and we'll test him, because there were literally just people walking there. He didn't even pick up the dogs, so I'm happy with that. I'm just going to keep trotting along with him, And once I'm into the actual fields themselves, I will start with a bit of off lead on the basis that it's safe to do so. There's not too many other dogs around. You know, can't just have him rolling up to just about everybody. But again, I still want to give him his freedoms. I've been talking about this for a while. I've been an advocate of it. But at this specific stage in life, adolescence, I need to pick my moments a bit more wisely, and in a lot of ways study Moss and his behaviour and when is and isn't the right time to take him off. You know, certain anomalies will occur and things you don't expect. It's a little bit like that lady on Cannock Chase the other week, or earlier on this week. Came out of nowhere, wasn't a particular fan of dogs, created a little bit of a fuss, but you know, hey, you know, it's overreactions or not, a reaction nonetheless. And this is something I don't want Moss to be causing by any stretch of the imagination. I want him to be fun and loving and approachable, and not approaching at his own wishes. So Moss, I'm going to stop you pulling there. Can we come into a heel position, please? Moss, heel position, please. Moss, this way. Look, eyes. Yes, into heel. Good boy. Let's walk nicely. No. Moss, into heel, please. Heel, please. That's a good boy. Now we're going to trot really nicely at my pace, Moss. At my pace. Good boy. Heel. I'm having to hold a bit of lead tension here to sort of not get him used to it, because he can do this. This is the thing. Moss, heel. Hey, I said heel. Yes. So he knows all the practices, but like a lot of teens, we cover our ears when our parents give us advice, don't we? And we crack on. This is exactly what is happening with Moss right now. So I don't need to listen to you anymore. Well, actually he does. He's still very much a baby boy. It is up to me as his owner to be responsible. Whilst we're nearly off lead territory, you know. And we're going to test it. I mean, like, I've got my whistle out with me. I'm going to G him up with a few lessons. Hopefully we don't get any runoffs. Moss, eyes. Good boy, yes. Keep going this way. Moss, eyes. Eyes. Oi. Moss, eyes. I'm G'ing you up here. Eyes, please. Sit. Good boy. Right, how are we looking? We're looking fine. Moss, eyes. What's this? Is it? Good boy. Go and have some fun. Good boy. Yes. Oh, whilst he's running off, just G him up with a whistle. Come here. Come here. Moss. See what I mean? What's this? Just gets easily distracted. Not even sure by what half the time. Moss, come. And sometimes half the time you just want to have a look. Moss, what's this? Come. Sit. Yes, good boy. But yeah, half the time he's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to have a look here. Give me 5. Does ultimately get the job done. He's sent into his heart's content as well. Hopefully he doesn't hang a right here. That won't be ideal into the estate, but it's a quiet part of the estate, so it's not too much drama. Moss, not that way. Moss. You knew it. This way. Moss, come here. Hold fire. Nice and friendly, Moss. How you doing? You right?
Yeah, good, you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Moss, what's this? No. He's on lead. Stop playing like that. It's a nasty. Sorry about that.
No, don't worry.
Just puppies playing.
Right.
Do you want to introduce properly and a bit more nicely?
Hi.
There we go.
I'm in charge.
Yeah, bloody time. I just took him off lead. I was like, I guarantee he goes down the estate. He's just hit adolescence, and yeah, he's
He's still just before adolescence. So
how old's this one?
5 months.
Oh, really young. Yeah.
Proper baby.
Oh, he's lovely though. What breed?
Mini Schnauzer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a few mini schnauzers around the estate, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're such cute dogs though.
They're amazing. Yeah, great
Such a
temperament.
cutie, aren't
Are you nice?
they? Yeah, nice.
Hey, Moss, you gonna sit? What's this?
He's
Sit
the same. He's got no.
down. That's nicer. Good boy. But yeah, just like I don't know whether you take him off or not yet, but like it's one of those that I started off really like young, but he's got to a stage now where I'm having to put him on lead a lot more.
Yeah, it's adolescence. They do regress 100%.
Yeah, they definitely take a step back or two for sure.
Oh.
But he's lovely, he is. But give it a couple of months, the smaller breeds, they come on sooner. Have a lovely evening. Cheers. You lasted less than 5 minutes, Moss. Deary me. It's always the papas, isn't it? We have to go on a little bit further now. Come on, mate. Moss, heel. Gotta let him go. Let him enjoy his walk. Moss, heel. Good boy. Come on. What's this? What's this? Good boy. Talking about you being a little bugger, wasn't I? Heel. But anyways, we'll try again in a second. That's a good heel, Moss. Good boy. Moss, sit. Good boy. Let's go. Come. Huh, he used to do this when he was a real young puppy. Come on, Moss. Yes. Good boy. I did see a person walking around, so I am going to take a precautionary lead. But I still want him to blow off some steam. He always gets a little bit nasty with the puppers, trying to insert his authority or something, wants to play. Moss, come here. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Come on. Let's go. But yeah, you approach so nicely then, and then got a bit funny. 2 intact young boys, probably. So, getting back on the pip. I don't know. I think he's had the Velcro. Which wasn't actually my intention. Come on, boy. Good lad. Right, let's try this now. It's a terrible blow, but it's got him back nonetheless. Good boy, Moss. Yes, straight into a heel. Let's go. Shift. Right, this is the opportunity. Moss, what's this? Come here. Alright, in fact, let's get a little treat out. What's this? Hey? Sit. Lay. Moss. Sit. Lay. Leave it. Go on then. Good boy, Moss. Yes. Good boy, Moss. Yes. Almost sounds sarcastic, that praise. Thankfully, dogs don't understand sarcasm. They do understand tone of voice though. Soft and hard, aggressive, non-aggressive. I did see someone walking in this field over to the right hand side, so. And maybe that's one thing I need to note during this period. Probably because I was keen to take him off, I took him off a touch early. Should have gone past that gate. But usually when he's with Nelly, he'll shift on that. Had the distraction of another dog, could have been a person, could have been anything. So, you know, that lady was super lovely and understanding. Which is what it's all about, folks. Is what it's all about. Moss, what's this? Good boy. What's this? Keep your attention. Heel. Heel. Yes. Good boy, Moss. Wasn't anybody in this field. Might be the next one over, perhaps. Let's G him up. Oh, let him have a wee. It's going to come. Doesn't need to be done. Come, Moss! Come! Yes, good boy. Just fed him down to my left hand side there in the heel position. Obviously you can't see that, it's all on my chest, so it's really, really handy though, just having both hands available for obvious reasons. Oh, but it's so nice to be home. Never thought I'd say it. I felt like I needed a break. I don't know what I needed in the end. But, whilst, you know, we had fun, wasn't the best. Moss, what's this? Come. Sit. Good boy. Good boy, Moss. Come on. Just seen a person just over to the left hand side. Not sure whether they've even got a dog, to be frank. Possibly. They've got a little something or other. Yeah, let's not indulge that. Because whilst Moss is a small dog, make no mistake, man, like Jack Russells are ferocious when they need to be. They're no joke, like no joke at all. They're for a small dog, they've got a lot of big dog dominance about them. And I really like that, you know, but it's all about, you know, again, matching the owner to the dog. I feel that I am that match. I feel that I've got the ability to train him and, you know, give him as much opportunity for success as humanly possible. But, you know, again, I've said in the past, not for the faint-hearted. Like, it feels like I've got a big dog, you know, if that makes sense. It really does feel like I've got a big one. But I'm glad I've got a little one, because little trips like we did in a car and really, really tight on space, not bad having the little fella at the bottom of your sleeping bag keeping your toes warm. You know, one thing I'd say about Moss, like, he isn't the most cuddly of dogs. Aloof's the wrong word. He's definitely affectionate, but it's very much on his terms, and it tends to be in the morning and the evening. If you get much affection other than play, you're not getting anywhere. So yeah, it's just all about keeping these little guys stimulated. Every time that he's been acting up in adolescence, being a bit bitey again and going through extinction bursts with bad behaviour, which means the behaviour becomes increasingly worse before it goes away. We're at those stages now. Like I said, we're in the beginning stages, but also very much in the throes of adolescence. I reckon the last 3-4 weeks. Let's trot along. Go on, Moss. Go on, you. go this way then. There you go. Evening. Have a look in Maltese thing. I'll tell you what a glorious evening. Moss, into heel please. Moss, what's this? Heel please. Heel. Moss, that's not heel. Mossy. Eyes. Eyes, yes. Into heel please. Into heel. Into heel, yes. Good boy. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting time again to document Moss's progression, regression. There have been points where he has regressed, but again, one thing I do love about coming out and doing this YouTube content creation or whatever it is, I actually love looking back at videos, especially when I've made a mistake. And it gives me the opportunity to re-watch my moves, my actions, the dog's body language and behaviour that perhaps I didn't pick up in that split second at the time. I'm able to study that and able to make more informed choices as and when he is off lead, whether I avoid a specific person or dog, an area. But all of it's through experience. Now, you know, I don't claim to be any expert. I just have a very much an invested interest in canine behaviour and studying it. And it's something that I personally find very enjoyable and exceptionally therapeutic, especially considering I have been in the motor trade the last 20 years. Prior to that, like you well know, I was at the kennel club, so I do have an invested interest in dogs. Here we are. Got a Alsatian off lead. Oh no, not off lead. So these guys through first, Moss. Evening, mate. You right? You right?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Yeah, not bad. Oh boy. Go on, Moss. Squeak under. Go on, Chubby. Go on, boy. He's trotting off now. He was interested. Yeah, one of them off lead, one of them not. German Shepherd looked quite young, I must admit, somewhere between a year and 2 years. Because this is one thing that we've got to bear in mind as dog owners as well. Now, people may not know this, so hopefully I'm not teaching you how to suck eggs. However, dogs, no matter, dependent on their breed and their size, matter of fact, that governs when they hit adolescence. So you find with the smaller breeds like Moss, a terrier, anything along those lines, they're hitting adolescence from 6 months onwards. They usually go through the throes of it for 6 to 12 months. And then hopefully you've got yourself a well-rounded adult dog. When it comes to a German Shepherd, a Labrador Retriever, you're looking at sort of the onset of adolescence from around about 9-10 months. And that can go through as long as 2 years. So again, make no mistake, people, when you come and you buy a dog, it isn't all puppyhood. It isn't all fun and roses. It gets hard, like genuinely hard. But you know, it's all about relishing the challenge. I'm personally up for it. And this is why I'm educating myself more, because Moss is my first personal dog, who's fully my responsibility. And in spite of having dogs sort of the last 15 years in the family, we've got a set of spaniels, 3 in total between all the family members. Then we got this little bugger. Just come to rain on everybody's parade, haven't you, mate? But it's a nice rain, at least it's a light drizzle, eh? more like a hurricane, or a monsoon. But yeah, he's generally a very, very good boy, very well mannered, lovely to be around. But there are points where he is not performing like he used to, and he has regressed a touch, but he's also progressed in other areas of his training. But it's all about getting that stimulus correct, making sure I've got consistency in how he's being trained, and trying to do the similar things every day, and not giving up on things like the sit. So like I've noticed a regression in his sit, for instance. So at one point I was saying sit and he was doing an auto lay. Great, right? I mean, that's not the end of the world if you want him to sit. But then what ended up happening is that every time I needed him to sit, he required a treat. And apparently, without any payment, he will not do as he's told. So over the last few weeks, I've been gradually reducing the amount of treats that he has, because simply put, it was too many. We'd end up making him fat. It's not good. Treats are treats, right? I've got a few more healthy ones. To be honest, I tend to use some of his kibble in this day and age. So yeah, it's just one of them where, I'm not too fussed about it as such. But anyways, I digress. And talking about digressing, God, I need a wee again. Bladder is like terrible at the moment. Can barely get round a walk for a wee. The amount of transitions I need to do for an al fresco now is a joke in the editing. But yeah, just sort of going back to camera talk really briefly. So yeah, basically out with the Action 2 again. I've just noted I'm on 18%. I came out of 100. Been running for just under 30 minutes. So that gives you an idea of the longevity of the battery life. It's around about 40 minutes without the additional power pack, which I haven't brought out with me today because it's just a shorty. And just one to let him refamiliarize himself with his surroundings, local area, and being able to blow off some steam off lead. What we're going to do here, Moss, what's this? Oh, actually, let's take that decision away. You can see a gentleman in a red shirt or t-shirt or something, hoodie, whatever, with a dog with a light on it by the looks of things. So for the sake of a 50-yard stroll, let's keep him on lead. And we'll actually use that as an opportunity to finish up this video. Again, thank you ever so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, tap the bell, and make all that good stuff happen in the algorithm for us if you're enjoying it. And if you're not, hit the dislike button for all I know or care. But it is what it is. This will be a preference thing, like all sorts of things in life. So anyways, guys, keep on meandering, stay positive, and much love.